Hey guys, Brockshield here. In this video, you see I'm chatting with Rio, and this is a video from when I first came back to World of Warcraft after taking a small break. You see, I thank Rio because he introduces me to a guild called ODINForce, which while I haven't joined, are the ones where they ran this GDKP MC which you're about to see. So definitely a big shout out to them, as since coming back, I'm very grateful to have immediately jumped right back into GDKP MC for a chance at those precious Thunder Fury bindings. Here you see I bow and kneel before Mighty Toklim, one of the mages from Elegance, and of course if you watched my previous videos, Elegance is a guild that helped me reach this point in gear, so thank you so much to everybody in Elegance. Can never forget the people that helped you. So now as we head over to the GDKP MC, the Talisman of Ephemeral Power drops once again. For those of you who have seen my previous videos, I have the Talisman of Ephemeral Power. So it's an incredibly special trinket that is useful in all capacities for any sort of spell casting class. So you see it's already gone up to 150, 175 from Randy Marsh. I don't necessarily know what the prices will be after the 4-month break. Of course, I'm imagining that the prices will have dropped some. But I'm not 100% sure, right? So let's see here. We're already up to 325. Not necessarily sure how much more it will go than that 350. I have to think that most of the people coming here are probably either alts or, in particular, just looking to pick up specific pieces. So 375 even from Sickness is a good price for this, considering that what is really the demand as well, since if they already might have better items than that. So it looks like 375 going once, 375 going twice. And of course at this point the regular Aladir, he does a very good job of making sure that people, I like how he says, can we get 350? And immediately jumps up to 400, 375, so 400. That really kind of, makes you feel in a positive sense that you should bid more. So Aladir, if you're ever watching this, I really love how you call that out. Sickness with 425, Brandy Marsh with 450. Sickness, can we get 475? Going once, going twice, and sold to you, Sickness, 475 for your Talisman of Ephemeral Power. Enjoy using that for the rest of Classic WoW. Next, the Flame Guard Gauntlets come up, one of the best in slot mail plate pieces, I believe, for quite a bit of time. I think that the Warriors in particular use it for a long time, obviously, right? So, and of course, the Ret Paladins. Much love, much love. A bit satirical, but no, really, if you're a Red Paladin, that's great. So 150 from Cold Crusher, 200 from Trident, 200 from Elgan, 250 from Cold Crusher. Can we get 275? Can we get 275? Right, Aladir? There he is. I absolutely love the way he uses that positive reinforcement to try and increase the price for everybody. Looks like we're stalling quite a bit. See, I get a nice res there on Hannibal, the wolf pet. I didn't want to see Hannibal go down, Oh boy. There it is, 275 from Raging Shoe. 300 from Cold Crusher. Can we get 325? Can we get 325? In particular, I'm not sure when this caps. 325, guys, come on. Trio's Ret Pally is enjoying them. 325 from Raging Shoe. Looks like it's a 2-horse race at this point. 350 from Cold Crusher. Raging Shoe, are you going to go up to 375? Going once. Going twice. Oh, looks like if... Oh, there it is, 375. How serious is Cold Crusher? Yeah, it looks more serious. The bids are coming in a bit quicker. 400 from Cold Crusher. 450 from Raging Shoe. That's sort of a winner-take-all kind of bid there. 500 from Cold Crusher. Going once, going twice, and sold to you. Grats, Cold Crusher. A nice price for the Flame Guard Gauntlets. Here we have the Wild Growth Spalders. I have this. You see I'm wearing it right now on my healing set. It's the best in slot healing gear, I think, all the way probably through maybe AQ40 or Nax for every type of healer above druids because it's leather. So immediately the price is up to 250. Of course, you know the warriors won in for their diamond flask set, and who's to blame them? Such a difficult class. Having a 60 warrior myself on another server, it's no joke. Warrior is a very difficult, intense class, so gotta give them respect. It's not easy to get gold either if warriors are only 60. Most of them, of course, level like a mage or something like that for AoE farming. So 400 here from Jinbo, 425 from Kithel Marcy. I like that name. Let's see if we can get 450, right, guys? 450 sickness, nice. 450 from Jinbo, I like that. 450? How much further can we go? Can we get 475? Maybe you get more. 475 from Kithel Marcy going once, from Kithel Marcy going twice. Sold to you, Kithel Marcy, congratulations. Here for the fields, this is the second time I've ever seen Essence of the Pure Flame drop. If you've seen my previous videos, I used to think that having a Thorns Reflect damage set was more useful than the spell power, which ultimately proved out to be the best option. That was a mistake at the time, but I quickly realized that and gave up on getting this trinket. But nevertheless, it is a relatively good trinket for warriors and other classes that enjoy getting hit and dealing damage through that medium as well. So it's useful in that sense. So you got Groggy B here with 200. Not sure how much more it'll go. I mean, it's a pretty niche trinket in the sense that it really doesn't have too many purposes if you're not a class that takes damage. Like, why would a mage want it, or any caster or rogue or druid? I mean, you can go on and on. Pretty much just for the classes who get hit primarily plate wearers, I would imagine, and druid tanks. So there you saw it sold for 300, excuse me, to Groggy B. Since coming back, one of the other things I've been focusing on is getting Daenerys to level 60. This is really important to me because for a number of reasons, having him at level 60 really increases the potential I can show in some of the two-man AoE pulls that I'm going to be doing. I do plan on running SM Cath a lot more, with just Brock Shield to sell the runs, and also just really sort of increases the total awareness of the channel, I feel, in particular on the Blood Cell Buccaneer server. I haven't really seen too many people running SM Cath again, so I'll be interested to see the demand once I start the runs back up consistent daily. So that should be nice because I truly do enjoy selling the runs and hopefully growing the channel as well. And I appreciate every one of you for watching and liking, commenting, subscribing, all that stuff, etc. In these polls, some of the most interesting parts here. This is in one of the easternmost parts of the Western Plaguelands. I'm forgetting. I think it's Garion's Haunt offhand. I could be incorrect. Anyways, these polls in particular are much more difficult than some of the easier ones west of here as you go to the higher leveled areas, because these mobs mana burn, and that's pretty painful for two classes that are highly dependent on mana, aka Druid and Paladin. So, especially the Druid healer. So. You see I'm running Daenerys away. I don't really want him to take hits from these guys much higher level than him, and obviously he's getting mana burned. You see it right there. I mean, that one hurricane shouldn't be enough to drain his mana, but he got mana burned right after, so that's why his health is a bit down. And obviously Brock is getting mana burned too, so these really weren't the easiest pulls, and I realized that the hard way, as you'll see later on after we show this successful pull in one more. I'm not going to come back to this area simply because the mana burn is a bad mechanic for my two mana using classes, but for now, keep going with it, or whatever I can really do to make sure Daenerys reaches level 60, along with continuing the SM Cath runs. You might be wondering, what will I be doing with Daenerys at level 60? Well, there's so many things. I want him to get his Thorn set, of course, the tri-set from Molten Core, and really as much gear as he can actually from Molten Core, and just stop there, because after that it becomes a bit intense to keep raiding. Maybe BWL, but still pretty intense relative to MC, obviously. And I want to try some of the bigger pulls, such as in Blackrock Depths, and see what can be done there, because I'm thinking, what about Swiftness Potion with Blessing of Freedom on Brock Shield? Round up as much as I can and absolutely AoE them down, because at that point Daenerys can probably heal through a large amount of damage with his improved gear. So there are a lot of different things I want to try, because even in farming that main room over and over, because you can still do it 5 times an hour, right? And I don't know if they changed the thing that they said 60 a day or something, 60 resets a day. I'm not sure. It's quite a bit of resets. It's not too easy to reach that amount unless you're going full time with it. So for now, I think that's still fine for me, since I'm not a gold farmer. Obviously, I never have been. So. And you'll see here, this is when I realized that this area is not to be trifled with. This is my first pull in the area that goes wrong. And I'm thinking, my characters are pretty stacked, so we should have a good shot, like once you've put in this much work. Yep, there it is, gone. With that, I want to say thank you for watching. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Light be with you all. Take care, and thanks again.